Known as the Magician, is presently ranked #1 by the Pro Billiards Tour. Mark Jarvis has been moving up steadily and is now ranked number 12. Tonight, these two men clash in the semifinal match of the World 8-Ball Championship. Prime presents the Professional Billiards Tour World 8-Ball Championship from the Riviera Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. Brought to you by Mayuchi Originals, custom choice of more top players than any other cue. And AMF Playmaster, bringing quality to the table.
Hello and welcome to the Pro Billiards Tour and the World's 8-Ball Championship. Let's talk about the two guys that are competing in semifinal competition today. First of all, from the Philippines, Efren Reyes. What about Reyes?
Well, they nicknamed him the Magician, and rightfully so. He's, in my opinion, is truly one of the great players of all times. He plays all the games well, he plays good under pressure, and he's got something to do here. The last 2 years at the tournament at the Riviera Hotel, he came in second to Johnny Archer and then Earl Strickland. So I know he wants to win this one.
Tired of being a bridesmaid, wants to be a bride. What about his opponent, Mark Jarvis, Jimmy?
Well, I was talking with Mark before the match. He's thrilled about playing Efren Reyes. He knows the road to the World Championship goes through Efren Reyes. He's ready.
All right, sounds like a great match. We thank you for joining us. We'll be back to check the rules after we find out about this.
And while we get set for the break, we could check the rules that govern play here. First of all, the World 8-Ball Championship rules, Pro Express rules, race to 8. First man to win 8 games wins it. 45 seconds in which to get your shot off. The winner then goes on to break. 2 different balls are used on the break, and the breaker has the choice. No push-outs. 8-ball, not neutral. 8-ball on the break automatically wins that game or frame. You have to call the pocket that you're going to put the 8-ball in to win it. Foul on all balls. The ball is in hand, cue ball that is. The referee has the final decision. And the final rules, 3 successive fouls, that's a loss of the game, and there's 1 time out per break. All right, there's the rack. And Efren Reyes, who is ranked #1, considered perhaps as good as any pool player in the world, no matter what the game, and especially so here at 8-ball, will break first.
And he is really at the top of his game. He won the last 2 out of 3 tournaments that we played in. So, I mean, he's playing the best he's ever played.
And what an interesting guy, Jim Mataya and Jim Rempe. He came over and played first from his native Philippines and had a different name, came in as Cesar Morales and was a big-time winner. And somebody finally said, I don't believe that's what's on your birth certificate, huh?
I met him in 1985. He came to Texas under the name of Cesar Morales. Nobody had ever seen of him. No one had ever heard of him. But he beat every top American player down there. It wasn't long after that they said, hey, wait a minute. There is no Cesar Morales. His real name is
But by any
Efren
name,
Reyes.
he is still a great player. Jarvis, by virtue of no balls having been pocketed on the break, has the opening chance at a run. He's going for the striped balls. Jim Rempe, how's he doing?
And he's playing very well, I'll tell you. I mean, he knows 8-ball like as much as any of the other players, and he's wound up in a good position here. He's got the cue ball in the center of the table. He can go either 2 different ways. He can either shoot this ball, which he's not going to. He's going to shoot this ball, this corner, this side pocket.
To my uneducated eye, he apparently has no problems, has no pockets that he would want that are cluttered up. The solids are up there in the far left-hand corner, but he's not concerned about that. Looks like the table is pretty well set up.
I think he might have wound up with an angle on this 12 ball. So he's going to shoot the 11 ball first. He would have liked to have gotten straight in at the 12, but no problem here. He's got a nice pace. I mean, he's moving around the table nice.
Fast and loose.
Draw the cue ball back and play the 8-ball in the right-hand bottom pocket.
It would not only be a very important win for him should he beat Reyes to advance to the finals, but it would be interesting because he would end up getting to play a guy who beat him in the competition that started this past week. Archer.
Jeff Carter.
Excuse me, Carter. And he takes game #1.
Well, let's see what ball he's going to hit here. Either the top ball. He's aiming at the second ball, I think. He's trying to make the 8-ball on the side pocket. Here's the 8.
He may have a chance. Ooh. Boy, that was close, was it not?
He's
got
made
one in the corner.
He made a couple balls.
Yeah.
Looks to me like he's got straight balls. And no really easy shot. Might have the 9 in the side pocket.
Maybe we're just a little bit jaded, but after Carter made the 8-ball twice on breaks, we expect it to go all the time.
Well, he's shooting the 14 ball in the side pocket here and letting the cue ball go straight up the table. He's playing position for this ball here.
And did it beautifully.
Well, undoubtedly, Jarvis was watching the previous match, Tom, with Carter, and you know, when you see the ball flying towards the side like that, well, then you're
give it a chance, huh?
Yeah, why not?
Jarvis trying to get an early advantage on Reyes, and from the way Reyes can play, you can't have too early or too big a lead.
Yeah, he's playing the 9 ball here in the corner pocket, bringing the cue ball back out here, trying to get position on this ball in the corner pocket. He's perfect on the shot. Stop the cue ball here or draw just a little bit. 13 in the side, then the 8 in the corner pocket. He's looking to get straight in on the shot so he can just move the cue ball a couple inches.
Jim Rempe's got it all mapped out. We'll see if Jarvis can follow the plan.
Stop the cue ball right there. You wind up with a little bit of an angle and has to take a longer shot on the 8 ball.
The man you see walking around the table without the camera is Scott Smith. He's the referee and the man in charge of the match.
More puck.
Well, he's giving himself a tough shot on the 8 ball.
Boy, called it up in the right-hand corner. If he misses this, is all lost?
I would say so in this frame.
He made it. So Jarvis has taken a quick 2-0 lead advantage over Efren Reyes here in the semifinal competition. Play continues in this semifinal match, World 8-Ball Championship. Jarvis leading 2-0 with the break.
Made the 9 in the side.
He almost made the 8 in the side, too.
Oh, I tell you, is there an 8-ball magnet over there in that side pocket? It seems to be flirting around over there with every break.
Well, I'll tell you, there's 2 ways to break the balls, Tom. That's hitting the head ball or hitting the second ball. Now, if you really want to get action on the 8 ball and get it rolling, you got to hit the second ball. Perhaps sometimes you don't get as well of a break as hitting the head ball, but it gets the 8 moving.
Look at what he did here. He shot the wrong ball. He had a perfect opportunity and just gave it away. He shot the wrong ball. He made a strike ball on the break and shot a solid ball for his second shot.
He did indeed.
Major mistake.
It is indeed. Now Reyes with the ball in hand can place it anywhere.
I can't believe he did that.
And Reyes is shooting the solid balls now with a wide open table.
No, it's not wide open. It's not wide open, Tom. He's got these 2 balls here that are tied up.
Oh.
And he's going to go for them. No, he's on the solid balls.
Yes.
He doesn't even have to bother with it.
No. It looks wide open to me, but I've got a cameraman standing in front of me, but
Well, he's got the 1 ball down the corner that he played position on. Let's see what route he uses. Oh, that was a great shot. He'll just shoot this ball in the corner pocket, playing position on this ball.
You know, shooting the wrong ball there, Tom. that reminds me of the guy from the Minnesota Vikings years ago that ran for a touchdown the wrong way.
that's right. Wasn't it Jim Marshall? Wasn't he the guy?
Yeah, I believe so.
Picked it up, ran it the wrong way. Yeah, Floyd Regal did the same thing in a game up at Cal about 40 years prior to that. Yeah, it happens. He turned around.
Draw the cue ball loose for the 8 in the side.
But how tough, you know. Reyes is so good, and you have him 2-0, and then you just throw a game away, in essence. Boy. So, everybody makes mistakes. That's why they put erasers on pencils, certainly. Who knows better than I? 2-1 now. Jarvis leading, and Reyes gets a big opportunity and wastes little time in cashing in on it. Reyes now with the break.
He hit the second ball, too, but he hit it from the opposite side of the rack. He's letting Mark back into the table and talking no balls.
All right. Gentlemen, at first glance, the Mark is now saying, what can I shoot? What am I entitled to go after? Let's not make the same mistake twice. What would you pick as you look at the table? Anything?
Well, he's going to go for the stripe balls because I think that's his only shot. And the stripes are open except for the 13. He could cut the 3 ball in, but it's a tough shot. You're going to let the cue ball travel. And that's what he selected to do.
Yeah, he's going with the solids.
Yes.
You got one shot here. He can pocket the 2 ball in the corner pocket and play position on either the 1 over to here with the cue ball. That's what he's going to do. He's going to shoot the 2 ball in corner pocket, let the cue ball travel over in here for the 1 ball in the same pocket.
He leads 2-1. Might have been up 3-zip, except for a mental lapse and a mistake, of course.
Well, he's off and running. He's playing good, Tom. He feels as though a lot of the credit goes to his good friend Mike Thomas. Whereas, I don't know, I've been talking with him a lot lately and giving him a good attitude and good desire here to play and get up and try your heart out and dedicate yourself to the game of pocket billiards. It's the only way you can be a winner.
What a great shot that was. He got position on the 7 ball here to take care of that problem cluster.
Boy, to the uneducated eye, namely mine, it looks as though you couldn't roll the ball through there, and yet the 7 is all set up. How about the 5? Is that he'll play the 7 first?
Well, the 5 is out in the clear. It has pockets to be pocketed in, but the 4 ball, it looks like he got perfect shape on the 5.
Yes, he did.
I mean, he's even got a little bit of an angle to let the cue ball come up this way because, you know, he has to clear this ball or let the cue ball come through here and play this ball in the side pocket.
And then, of course, stop it right there and put the 8 in the
He's
corner.
come too far. He's come too far. Now he's in big trouble.
He has no shot at that, has he?
None whatsoever. He's going to have to kick to the cushion here and just come back over and hit it, but there's no pocket here because the 11's in the way. There's nothing to do here but hit it and hope for a little luck, I think.
Jimmy Mattia, does he have any chance of playing safe? Really, I guess not, huh?
No, not when an opponent has 6, 7 balls on the table. To play safe to where Efren doesn't have a shot at any ball is almost impossible.
Yeah.
He's going the other way. He does have a pocket coming across the table this way.
Oh,
Close.
oh, what a great effort. Oh, give him A for effort. And the crowd gives him a nice round of applause. What a well thought out, well executed shot. It just missed by a fraction of being perfect. Watch it again.
A for effort, and then take the chair.
Yeah, because you may not get back up again, at least in this game. Here's Reyes now, looking to even the match at 2 games apiece. First one to 8 wins it, moves to the title. To the championship go against Carter.
He'll most likely clear up here now. Balls are wide open. Played for the 14 ball in the side pocket.
Jimmy, did you ever ask him why he came over as Cesar Morales rather than Efren?
No, but I wish he would go back. And I don't care if it's as Cesar or Efren. He has invaded America, Tom. I'm telling you what, he's going to force me to come out of retirement. I got to give America some help.
You don't care what name he puts on the passport, huh? Let me tell you, he is something else. Efren Reyes.
13 ball, 15 in the same pocket.
And nothing left to do but position to make the 8 ball, and the game is even.
He can either play for the 8 in the side or the corner. He has a lot of options here. I think he went for the side pocket.
That's the one he calls. And the match is even at 2 games apiece.
He's a pretty happy-go-lucky type of guy, Mark Jarvis is, and I'll tell you what, he's not. He is not out of this match. I know the score is only 2-2, but I'm going to tell you something. He truthfully believes that he's going to beat Efren today, so we'll find out.
Well, no balls. He gets to go to the table. You know, it's becoming a bit of a rarity when we see a break and something doesn't fall. rarity when we see a break and the 8-ball doesn't go the way things have been going here in this semifinal competition.
He has no easy shot to start with. He can cut this ball in the corner here, but it looks like a tough shot for me. He's cutting the 6 in the side pocket. Good shot. Let the cue ball loose a little bit. Let's see what happens. He's tied up the 7 ball. The 4 is tied up. He's got a tough little rack here.
He's rearranged the furniture here a little bit to where it's going to be rough for him to run this frame.
He might do a little defense here.
Oh, what a nice shot.
Well, he's going all out.
Yeah, and he got that cue ball away from those stripes too, didn't he?
Yeah, all the balls are open up right now except for the 7 ball up here.
Yeah.
Is he looking to break that 7 out, or can he make the 7? Maybe he can make the 7.
I think he can make it.
So if he can make the 7, then it's, well, the 8 is tied up also.
Well, that 7 is going to get a close look from Scott Smith, the referee, if he tries it. That is.
He's got a pocket, I think.
Tell you the truth, Tom, I think he's plotting some strategy right here to where he perhaps will save. No, I was going to say he's maybe thinking about saving the 1 ball till last and then banking the 8 ball cross sides. But he has a shot here right now to knock the 8 out. So I'm sure he'll take that. But he is an excellent bank pool player. Matter of fact, I think he's a former 2-time world champion in the art of bank.
He's going to make the 1 ball and knock the 8 off from the cushion, try to play position in the 7. No, he missed the 8 ball.
Just brushed it.
Now he's in trouble. He still can make the 7. He can get position on the 2, but the 8's going to wind up being a bank shot, I think.
Jimmy Mattia says he's very good at it. Was that a good hit?
Yes.
Oh, baby.
So says Scotty.
Yes, good hit, Scotty says. Almost. Of course, he heard me say it, and then he turned and nodded, yeah.
I think he got a little bit of an angle on this 2 ball to come into the 8 ball. There's a lot of things he can do here.
He's going to play position to bank this 8 cross sides.
No, he's not. He's going into the 8.
Moved it a little bit. And now what? Now where do you play it, gentlemen?
He's going to cut it across the table to the corner pocket. Really a tough shot.
I would think so.
Real tough. And I'll tell you something else you might have to look out for is the scratch here with the cue ball. Depending upon how hard he hits it.
He's going to hit this with low left-hand English.
That's it, baby.
What a shot. What a shot. What a way to win that game. He takes a 3-game to 2-game lead. And masterfully done, gentlemen. Huh?
Oh, great shot.
He hasn't slowed his tempo up at all. I mean, he's really just getting down and hitting the ball.
Yeah, he didn't really.
No problem.
I'm sure he looked it over and had it all set in his mind. But I mean, the shot he made was without any hesitation, no wait at all. Look at it again. And that is dead center perfect. I tell you, when you tell Mattia to get some information, he gets right to the heart of the matter. He opens up closet doors and everything.
Let's get to the cash. That's what pool's all about.
8's making its way to the side, but didn't get there.
Oh, so close.
Can't believe it, Jimmy, how the 8 has went to that side pocket so many times.
It's been back and forth like it was on a string.
It seems like if it doesn't go in, it's always hanging right by the side there.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. So here's Reyes now. He's trailing 3 games to 2. First one to 8.
Yeah, he wants the
Advances to
solid
the
balls here.
finals.
He wants the solid colored balls right here because you can see the 13 is tied up. He's playing the 1 ball. He's shooting the long 1.
And great position.
He'll come right into this cluster here right now. He's got to move the 4 ball or play position on it. He's playing position on it. He's coming a little bit long, I think. He's coming a little bit long on the
It's
shot.
going to have to wait. 4 ball's going to have to be set back in the agenda.
He's got plenty of balls to play position on that ball with.
Yeah.
One thing I like about watching the Philippine players, Tom, is the difference in style that they have compared to the American players. If you notice Efren's stroke, how wavy it is and how much wrist action he uses compared to the American players. Completely different type style. He has a very long bridge. always a deep ball of concentration is Efren Reyes. I think that's one of the things that makes him such a good player. He's really good at the concentration.
Well, he got that good position, didn't he? Worked it around.
He controls the cue ball as well as anybody that I've ever seen.
And the crowd responds with a hand round of applause. He's considered as good as anybody in the world and ranked #1 in this 8-ball championship tournament. If Jarvis were to beat him, it would have, you know, to overstate the obvious, be a big, big item for Mark. But that's all but over now. To even this at 3 games apiece, I think I could make this. So the match remains tied now at 3 games apiece. Efren Reyes and Mark Jarvis.
The Pro Billiards Tour is coming to Southern California January 8th through 13th for the Commerce Casino Legends of 9-Ball Tournament. For ticket information, call 213-721-2100.
Ball on the side, made a solid ball. Hit the 7-ball, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he pocketed the 7-ball. And the solids are pretty much wide open. Just getting position on the 2-ball would be the toughest part of this rack.
Well, I think we've covered the item that skill, talent, planning, and of course luck goes into almost any endeavor of this kind. You got to have a little of that, don't you?
Well, when they asked me, hey, Jimmy, what's it take to be a professional pool player and to be a champion? I said, it's very simple. It takes the eyes of an eagle, the touch of a surgeon, the heart of a lion. And what else, Jimmy?
The 3 Ds, dedication, determination, and desire.
Okay.
Can I sprinkle a little luck in there as well? Of course, Branch Rickey said that luck's the residue of hard work, so I know what you're talking about. It may look easy when you watch these world-class competitors and players play, but believe me, they've hit a lot of balls and suffered their shares of agony and moments of despair, too.
He's got a little bit bigger angle on this 5-ball than he wanted. So the cue ball is going to come further down the table than he wants to. I mean, he wanted to get an angle just to play position on the 2-ball. He's going to hit this soft, I think. No, he got position on the 2.
Yeah.
But he might shoot the 3 first, you know, because they go back up for the 3 because the 8 is down table. He can't keep going back up and forth to the table.
The 6 is down here too, is it not? Isn't the 6?
And the 6 is still down here too. Yeah.
So he would probably take the 3 and then come back to get the 2 and then follow it down. And
well, he can't get the right angle on the 2 by shooting the 3, so he's going to have to shoot the 2-ball.
Efren's the type of player that you never really quite know what he's going to do. And I think that's why they call him the magician.
Yeah. But it looks like he's going to take the 6 down.
And he's going to have to find the right angle on the 3 to get down for the 8-ball. I mean,
wouldn't he have been better off to try the 3 and forget it? And
he could come up and hit the 8 if he wants to shoot the 6, come up with it and knock the 8 out somewhere, but I don't think he'll do anything like that. That's taking too much of a chance. He could shoot the 6 and come back up this way and try to get... That's what he's doing. No, he tried to hit the 8-ball and he missed the 8.
He missed it, and he may not have a shot at the 3. Gonna have to bank it if he does, doesn't he, gentlemen?
Well, he's going to have to kick at the 3-ball. But even if he makes it, he won't have a shot on the 8-ball. One thing Efren and all the Filipinos do is kick at the ball really well. They know the cushions. They play a lot of 3 cushions. They play a lot of rotation in the Philippines. I mean, that's what the whole 15 balls, run them in rotation. So they know the cushions very well.
Well, he's got to make a shot worthy of his credentials here, or he's liable to leave the table wide open for Jarvis. Oh, he may get it. Oh, I thought he might get a kiss off that thing and still get it. You know, he is a musician, huh?
Oh, yeah.
How close was that?
It was very close, believe me.
Now, how about Jarvis? Can he run it here now?
If he can pocket the first ball, he should be off to the races and winning this game.
So which one do you take as the first one?
The easiest one.
Well, yeah, but which would that be, Jimmy?
It would be the 15 in the side.
Right.
13 in the side.
I'm all through setting you guys up. Forget it. The easiest one, of course. The one that I could make. All right.
All right. Take the balls up table and then come down and take care of the bottom of the table.
And the 8 ball is down there. It'd be a great place to finish now, wouldn't it?
Right.
So you try to clear one section of the table at a time. Now seeing how the 8 is down here by this end rail, well then he'll leave those last stripes to where he doesn't have to move his cue ball around much. That's what can get you in trouble, is when you got to move the cue ball around a lot.
He's bumping balls, though. You can't be doing that kind of stuff.
I think he's left himself a tougher shot than he wanted.
Now here you'll probably see a safety. This is the
this
advantage.
is safe.
Tom.
It looks to me like he's going to go this way, Jim. Hit the 10 ball, bring the cue ball over in here, and then back over in here.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. This is a big advantage, Tom, what I was telling about earlier, when you have 4 or 5 balls on the table and your opponent's only got 1. If you do happen to miss your position, you have so many ways to play safe.
He went for the shot.
Yes, he did. He tried to cut it in the corner.
And he did.
Great shot. I didn't expect that. Of course, he left Efren with a long bank on a 3 ball, even if he missed it. But
yeah, but you know, Reyes can make a long bank on a 3 ball.
exactly. He gave him a chance to win by missing that ball. But he made it, and everything's okay. So the pocket's a little generous here. You're going to see it hit the cushion and float in.
I didn't think he had hit it hard enough to get it there, or cut it enough to get it there. What a great shot.
He gambled and got away with
Yes,
it.
he did.
Now, I would have played a safety on that shot, wouldn't you,
So
Jimmy?
did I.
Yeah.
I mean, no question about a safety there.
I think he surprised everybody in the room. Maybe himself, too. Easy. Is that a routine cut shot in the corner?
Yeah,
Yes.
a little thin to win, that's all.
See, I kind of panic over things like that, and you guys take it as just in stride. Well, Jarvis played a magnificent match, a magnificent game there. He got away with 1 in the corner, and he takes a lead of 4 games to 3 now. So play continues in this semifinal competition, 8-ball World Championship. Mark Jarvis leading 4 games to 3 with the break.
Ooh, the 10 ball wobbled.
Boy, didn't it?
And the 2 went in.
Yep. So the 2 ball is in. He'll be shooting the solids.
He's only got 1 shot here, I think, is the 3 down the corner pocket, which is a really tough shot. And position after this shot is a tough shot, too. He's counting the balls, making sure.
Yeah. In case you joined us late, why he had the break, had a ball made. It was a stripe, and he started to shoot the solids, and bingo. That was that. Cue ball in hand for Reyes, and he ran the table on him.
Mark's made up his mind that win or lose today, he's going to have a good time. I mean, he's been smiling the whole match, concentrating, of course, but he's having a good time, and that's what it's all about. Hey, you know, winning's not everything. Have a good time at what you're doing.
Reyes sits there, stoic-faced.
Shoot the 1 ball in the corner here. He's got a soldier here. 1 ball is going to go in the corner here, like that. He's got a soldier. In other words, even if he hits the cushion here, it's going to carry him off the 10 ball and go in the corner pocket. And that's what happened, too.
Well called.
But he made a great shot here, because I think he has position on the 5 ball in the side pocket. That opens up everything. If this 5 goes in the side pocket, it opens up everything.
Rempe may never have jumped into a pool to see if his suit was a wash and wear, but he certainly knows this game. What a good call. Jarvis trying to win game number 5, first one to 8. Moves into the finals. Go against Jeff Carter. Won a semifinal match convincingly in the previous program. What do you do with that set? He's going to play the 4, huh?
But he's got to go up the table. He could shoot this in the... He's got an angle on the 4 ball that make it go up the table this way. He could elect to shoot this ball in the corner pocket and just bounce the cue ball back over here.
Wouldn't that be the better...
I think that's the better shot.
Yeah, because it's position on the 7, wouldn't it?
It's a natural shot. All you have to do is put the cue ball anywhere over in here. In other words, just shoot this ball, corner pocket, cue ball bounces here and over to here.
Well done. Did he get it back? Yes.
Watch the 14.
He got room?
Perfect.
He's all right?
Absolutely perfect. He hit that ball. Come back for the 8 in the side pocket.
And the crowd, you know, I'm sure they realize Jarvis comparing the 2 men as an underdog here, and they've really taken him as kind of the guy they want. They cheer every move he makes. And the moves he's made so far, with one exception, have been sensational. 5 games to 3 now, and you see him with the cue stick raised. in jubilation. He's playing very, very well and would love nothing better than to beat Reyes, who's among the world's very best. Back to semifinal action. Jarvis leading 5 games to 3 with the break. Got a stripe. The side pocket. Look at him look in. To make sure. Did you ever do that?
Oh, yeah, I think we've all did it at one time or another, shot the wrong ball.
Well, he's got a wide open table here. I think his only shot is the 9 on the side. If he can make that one, I mean, the rest is wide open.
He's leading 5 games to 3 against a man considered to be as good a player as there is in the world, and number Wu. Almost got a pair of them and had to use a little body English to get that thing in the side pocket. Ooh, and a little more to keep him from a scratch.
I think you're the one with the body English up here, Tom.
This guy has got more moves than a monkey with a new rope. He's got him going in.
Boy, you're hemming and hollering and homering. How much you got bet on, Jarvis, on this game here?
Too late to get a bob down.
He wants it a little bit further. He didn't get where he wanted to get. I don't know if he wanted to put a shot. He could cut this ball in the side pocket and let the cue ball travel.
And
Jimmy, obviously, if he cuts that ball in the side pocket, the cue ball's going to travel, don't you think?
Well, it traveled a long way. Well, I mean, to secret the pool, you want to move the cue balls least amount of space as you possibly can.
Don't tell me your secrets, okay? I'll hang with my own, if you don't mind.
25 years you haven't picked up one yet, so I'm not worried about that no longer. It's like they're round. They're supposed to roll, right?
That's right.
He's not playing the best position, but he keeps getting out.
No, he's playing very reckless, but he keeps making shot after shot, difficult shots.
He wasn't that far away from great position, though, was he?
No, he wasn't.
Just another 2 or 3 inches on that round ball on that slick table. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Tell you what, if he would have made that, he was in good shape to win this game.
Yep. Well, he's now left the table. Crowd gives him a round of applause for a good try, and here's Reyes now, Efren Reyes, looking to climb back into this competition, trailing 5 games to 3. And you don't give him much of an opening because he'll run right through it.
Well, I think Mark feels that if he's going to beat Efren Reyes, he's really got to get out there and go for the shots and take some gambles, and he's been doing that, and it's been paying off for him pretty good. But you also got to remember, hey, you got to use your head. Good strategy. You can't get out there and play recklessly having cue ball flying all over the place, and I think Jimmy will tell you
Cue
that.
balls don't fly, Jim.
Well, I've had a few fly out the window, I want to tell you that. A few sticks go out the window, too.
Get straight in on the 3 ball, shoot the 1 in the opposite corner pocket, and play the 8 in the same pocket that he's going to pocket the 1 ball in. He can draw this back and play the 1 ball in the same pocket, too. Nope.
Let me go across the table with it, I guess.
Yeah, and just pocket this, bounce off the bottom cushion, and up for the 8 in the same pocket.
Came about a foot down table farther than he wanted to.
Yep. But a routine little cut it thin and win, is that it?
No, this is not routine.
Well, it is when you're Efren Reyes, Mattia.
No, okay.
So it's 5 games to 4 now. Jarvis leading 5 games to 4. Reyes on the break.
He went for the top ball that time. Rather than taking a chance and making the 8 ball, he figures he can make clearances better and he can make the 8 ball on the break. It's not a bad choice.
We're at the Riviera Hotel and Casino here in Las Vegas. Jim Mattia, Jim Rempe, yours truly, Tom Kelly. You're watching semifinal competition in the World 8-Ball Championship tournament.
All right, he's taking the striped balls, pocketing the 10 ball in the side pocket, Let's see where the rest of these balls wind up now. He broke them all up in one shot. What a shot. He used his telestrator. He'd probably shoot this ball, corner pocket.
Is that the 8 ball against the rail down at the bottom?
He got bad on this shot. Yeah, that's the 8 ball down there, but he got bad. He wanted to get straight in on the 9, and he wound up with a big angle.
Well, he's going to have to move that 5 out of there in order to get a shot at that 8, is he not?
No.
No?
No, it clears.
Providing he gets to that. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I don't know that he's left that much, has he?
No, he hasn't, because the way the balls are clustered up there, if you take a look at the 2 ball, which is the blue ball, you take a look at the orange ball, which is the 5, Jarvis has problems here.
We haven't seen a defensive game yet. It's about time one of them showed up, where they start playing a lot of safety play.
Oh, you're right. They have been wide open in the first semifinal. The 8 ball twice on the break. Nobody has really played much of a defensive game at all. Or had to.
This is going to be one of those games. There's no way that Mark would try to run out here because, like Jimmy said, the 2 balls tied up.
The last time we said that about Jarvis, though, he made a cut shot instead of playing safe, knocked it in the corner.
Yeah, you see the 2 ball here is going to create a big problem because there's, well, I mean, the 5 does pass, but he's going to shoot it now. If he shoots it now, then he can't, he won't have another ball to get back to the 2 ball to break it out of there. But there's really no safety anyway where he can leave Efren in a spot where he won't create any kind of shot.
At the 7 up in the corner he's looking at, is he
He's got a perfect place to play safety if they lead this on like this. If he shoots the 7 ball and comes 2 cushions with the cue ball and just puts him behind this ball, play a safety and bring this ball down, this ball that's over here, bring this ball down somewhere to use to get the 2 ball out of there.
Jarvis leads 5 games to 4. Took the 7, brought the cue ball back.
He's going for the clearance, and he doesn't have any ball to get the 2 ball out of there with.
He tried to get it out there, didn't he?
I'm not sure what he tried to do, but it's not out of there. He's going to play a safety here. There's no question about that. I think you have a chance to see a heck of a shot coming up here.
And that would be
the old Massey.
The old Massey. I mean, he's going to turn this ball.
He is going to put some hot mustard on this one.
The magician at work, huh?
Well, he might do that. He can see the 15 on the cushion, but even though there's almost an impossible shot there, and the other one's almost impossible also. But
Jimmy, if he tries it, where does he hit that cue ball?
As far as what kind of a shot? A Massey
shot.
A Massey
to bring it around that 2 and hit the 15.
You have to elevate the butt of your cue almost straight up and down, and he would probably have to hit it, say, if you were looking at it as if it were a clock, he'd have to hit it at about 7 o'clock.
Well, he obviously was not going to do it. But I don't know that he...
Well, actually, that turned out very well for him because the 11's in front of the pocket and he left him separated on the table there. See, because Mark's 2 ball is still tied up.
It still is up against the rail down here next to the 8.
Well, it does pass, though. It does go to the left.
Pass the 8 ball?
No, not the 8 ball, but the 11 ball.
Yes, all right.
If I was him, I'd go for position on the 2 ball right now, wouldn't you, Jim?
He needs to get the cue ball here. I would do it as fast as possible. Always get rid of your treble balls as soon as you can. So he's got to get the cue ball in this area here to pocket the 2 ball in here.
And he's got a perfect shot with it with the one ball. If he does it with the yellow ball, the one ball, yeah. Spin the cue ball around the table. This is his chance to get position.
Missed the shot.
Oh, he got lucky.
He got kissed.
He didn't get lucky there, though.
No, he didn't. That was a bad roll of the dice there.
You know, that 8 ball could have come off the other way and been where the cue ball is. He could have been wide open with that, too. Huh?
He could have scratched also. There was
Yes, that's
a lot
right.
of things could have happened there.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to come with something now. He's got one shot. He's going to have to pocket this ball and just let the cue ball float down and try to come straight down here and just try to come in here, knock the 8, come in between the balls, something like that.
Where's he put it? In the upper left-hand corner.
Yeah,
Reyes
this is an
looking,
extremely tough shot, but that's his only shot. He's got to go for the win here because there's no safety.
Could be the shot that would win him the semifinal match. Well, he's got that, but oh my.
It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. He's
He's in bad shape here.
He's in real bad shape.
Now,
He's stymied everywhere, isn't he?
what about just locking that stripe right up next to the 2, Jimmy? I realize you'd give Efren ball in hand, but what else could you do in a spot like this?
That's a good choice, Jim.
Well, if you put it right up against the 2, all he could make, he couldn't make that ball.
Well, Efren would have ball in hand.
Yeah, but I mean, where would he go?
He
So
could
could make
pocket
one.
the 11
Yeah,
and
but
break
that's
them
it, isn't
out.
it?
But
Oh,
then
he could?
again, who knows where the ball is going to go
Yeah.
when he does break it out? He might not get a shot. So if I was Jarvis right now, I would nudge the stripe right up against the 2 ball
It seems a good strategy.
and put the 2 right close to the 8.
It's a game of percentages, and that's what he's doing. He's giving himself the best percentage. Well, no, he
He
didn't.
could hit it. He could hit it.
Oh, that wasn't bad either.
No. In fact, he may have. Now he's got Reyes forced to. He can't get out from
Yeah,
around
Reyes
that
can see
2.
the 15.
Can he?
Yeah, he can make the 15. He's just going to go 3 cushions with the cue ball. 3 cushions with the cue ball. Back for the 11.
And he comes back and gets the 11. He's got the 8 ball all set up in the corner down there.
He's perfect.
Ooh.
Well, that's what you call close position.
Isn't it? Reyes kind of gave you a little thought of what he thought about it, too, and he kind of stuck his tongue out at it.
Shooting opposite-handed now. Shoots very well opposite-handed.
Yeah, and the 8 ball in the corner.
Good speed control on that shot.
Oh, what a tough game. And what a tough match this is. Reyes pulls it out, and now we're tied at 5 apiece. All right, the match is tied at 5 games apiece. Here's Reyes with the break. First to 8 wins it, moves into the championship round.
2 balls going to go to. Cue ball's in a bad position. I mean, he's got. What did he make there? He made
2 solids. And 1 strike.
He has choice then.
You know, Jimmy Mattia, he really didn't hit that bad a shot. He just got a little bit unlucky. He didn't put the stripe down against the 2 and lock it all up, but he did hit the 2. It kicked off the 8, and the cue ball came back out and gave him a shot.
Another half an inch, and he wouldn't be able to make the 15 ball.
I don't believe he made a stripe on the break. I think he made 2 solids, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. It was close, but then things always are, aren't they?
Here comes some defense.
Yeah. This will be a game of cat and mouse here, Tom. Both players know that if they go for a run out here, it's awfully difficult. And like I say, if you start knocking your balls off the table, you're giving the other player a big advantage if you don't go all the way.
Does he still have choice? No, he's got the stripes.
Got the stripes.
He's got the stripes.
Yeah, there's 2 solids gone, the Reyes.
Well, he can make the 11 ball in here for an opening shot.
Yeah.
Or he can make the 9 ball in here. See, but you leave these 14 and 10 ball tied up and not a ball to get to it later on. You don't want to shoot that shot yet. The 11 ball is a perfect ball to break out this ball here is a perfect ball to break out these 2 balls later on. So that's why he's shooting the 9 ball first.
I'll tell you, a perfect shot from there, Jimmy, would have been just to go right into the
9 ball's
14
gonna
ball. Go right into the 14 ball and sandwiched his cue ball up against the 5 and the 8. Now, there's my daughter, Nicole. She's 10 years old. She lives down there in North Carolina with her mother, Ava. I'd like to say hello to her, too.
Can she play pool a little bit, Nicole?
She plays a little bit. Not bad at all.
Was that a good play by Jarvis?
Well, if we could have went back to the first shot, Barry, like I said, Jimmy, if he could have broke the
Look at this
14 and the 10 and sandwiched the cue ball up against the 5 and the 8. Now, he wasn't going to make a ball there, but
No.
he would have broken the balls out. At the same time, he would have left Efren no shot. That's what I would have done there. I would have broke those balls immediately, froze the cue ball against the 5 and the 8.
Well, now all the balls are wide open.
Yes.
But Efren doesn't have a shot, so I mean he's going to have to play safe of some kind here.
Well, that's what Jarvis, of course, is hoping for. But Reyes can't make one. Has to play safe and leaves the table for him. Look at this. Look at this.
No, he's left him a shot.
Yeah,
He's left him a
it's-
couple shots.
Yeah. 10 ball for one. Well, they're tied at 5 games apiece. First man to get to 8 moves into the finals of the World 8-Ball Championship. This is Mark Jarvis.
Okay, here's the pattern that he got to play with right now. Make the 11 ball. Bring the cue ball up this way for the 15 ball. No, we didn't have to go into them balls, but that's okay too. There's so many different ways to play this. I mean, well, you know he's going to shoot the 9 ball probably right now. Get rid of the 9.
That's what makes the game of 8-ball such an interesting game. Everybody's got their own idea
Yeah.
how to run these balls off the table, all the way from the beginners to the amateurs to the top pros.
You had to mention the amateurs in there to include me in the conversation, did you?
Oh, we're not quite sure where you were at on the pool table, though, Tom.
There's always one thing for sure, though, is to leave a key ball to get back to the 8 ball. Oh, man, that was straight in.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh, the wheels are starting to come off.
Tied at 5 and each man with 5 games. Reyes.
This isn't that easy. He's going 2 cushions with this shot around play position on the 5 ball. He wants to get on the 5 ball. Perfect.
Beautifully done. The man from the Philippines.
I don't know if he hit this hard enough. Nope. Nope.
No, he's laughing about it, too. He knows he made a foolish mistake there. Efren is the kind of guy that when he rarely makes a mistake, but when he does, he will chuckle to himself. I mean, he really believes that as good as he plays it, he should never make a mistake. And when he does, he just has to laugh about it.
Can he cut this in? No, he banged
Playing
in
the
the shot.
back.
And he made it. Oh, look at that thing hang there.
Look at the position he had. If he did make it.
Oh, boy. And the crowd, look at that 4-ball hang there, and the 8-ball would have been dead in the corner pocket across the way.
This
Unbelievable.
Perfect opportunity for Mark, though, to go ahead.
Remember, we're tied at 5 games each. Beautiful. Oh. Yeah. One in the corner and then the one in the side, or what?
This could be a left-handed shot. No, he's going to stretch.
He's got the cue underneath his body. He drew it really far. Look at what he did here.
Where do you play this?
Tough
You
shot.
cut?
Top right-hand corner pocket, playing the ball up here.
He has absolutely butchered this frame, Jimmy, in the last 3 balls here. But he's still at the table.
Well, if he misses this one, he can kiss this game goodbye.
He's made it.
8-ball in the right-hand corner pocket. Take a 6-5 game lead. Beautifully done. I tell you, that was not easy. For either one of these 2 men, and Reyes made more of the costly mistakes in that one than did Jarvis.
The Pro Billiards Tour is coming to Southern California January 8th through 13th for the Commerce Casino Legends of Nine Ball Tournament. For ticket information, call 213-721-2100.
Referee Scott Smith finishes the rack. Here's Mark Jarvis leading 6 games to 5. First to 8 wins it.
He's made a couple balls here. Another ball.
Good choice.
Wow, they're really wide open this time.
Sure are.
Which ones do you like, Jim?
I'd just
Either
like,
one.
I'd just like to be at the table right now. It doesn't really matter.
Jimmy Mattia, sick and tired of this microphone and idle conversation. Give me that stick. Somebody throw a little money in the end of the table and let's get after it. Boy, this would be a big rack to win, wouldn't it?
They're all in the middle of the table. All you got to do is connect the dots right now.
Now, watch how he doesn't move the cue ball around much here, Tom. He won't move it around very much at all. He'll just pick them off one at a time. Cue ball not going too far.
That 8 ball is set right in the middle, too, when he gets done with that.
Yep.
The last 2 solids out there.
5 on the side, 2 on the opposite side,
Yeah.
and then the 8. Or 2 in the corner, whatever you want.
And, you know, for the novices out there, myself included, I noticed he looked down to check that 8 ball over in that pocket right there to see if that it was clear, didn't he?
Yeah. He wanted to see if it would pass the 9 ball.
You got to be a shot or 2 ahead of yourself, no matter.
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
No, he's
That's
okay.
where he wanted it.
Yeah.
Okay. Up in the left-hand corner to take a 2-game advantage. Wow. You know, Jarvis doesn't waste any time, guys. He just bangs him around when he gets an opening.
Scotty puts that card on the table, and Mark doesn't even give him a chance to get out of the way before he's shooting the last ball.
Well, it's 7-5. And so this semifinal match comes down now to where Mark Jarvis, leading 7 games to 5, has the break. If he can run this rack, why, he has moved the championship, gets a striper.
He's made 2 stripes.
2 stripes, and they're wide open.
Well,
I know
excuse me.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Jimmy.
I know what the right ball is here to shoot.
Let me see if I do. I can't see him.
Well,
Does Mark know the right one to shoot?
well, I don't know. I guess he does. He's still on the winner's side. I mean, you can go any which way, I guess. He played for the 13 ball next.
8 ball right in the middle of the table. He runs this table, why he will have won the 8th game and defeated Efren Reyes, considered among the best in the world. What a win this would be for Jarvis.
Problem. He's a problem now. He's got the...
Yeah,
Pretty
he's got to
tough
shoot
shot.
the 14 ball with right hand spin on the cue ball to come straight back this way for the 15.
Yeah, but can he reach it, Jimmy?
Yeah, he can get there. He's okay. Well,
Ooh, no he isn't.
but now, can he get between the 8 and the 6?
Looks like he's got an opening.
He's got to go down here for this ball here. It looks like it passes from this angle.
Yeah.
And if he can either bounce the cue ball back out for the side pocket, or the corner pocket, or the other side pocket.
The biggest shot of the tournament for him, of course, and he missed it.
That was a bad mistake there by Jarvis. He could have ended that match, Jimmy. He should have ended it.
Should have. I think it was because of his ball selection earlier on, before he started, making balls. He should have thought to get rack out a little bit better and left some key balls to get back for the 8 ball.
Well, he's left Reyes a chance to run the table now and to narrow the gap again. Remember, he led 7 games to 5. This will make it 7-6 unless Reyes comes up with a classic boner.
No, I don't think so.
I don't either.
It's tough enough to beat a guy like Reyes, and when you do get him on the ropes, to let him go like this, now it's going to be even more difficult. He might never even come back to the table.
Well, you know, you're right. I just noticed that. That cue of his looks like it's crooked. It got waves in it the way it, huh?
Yeah, it's very, very wavy stroke. Very wavy stroke.
Unbelievable.
A long bridge.
If you were a golfer, you'd think he was catching it between his lunge and his sway, huh? Well, this game's all over except for the cheering, huh?
Yeah, one on the side, 8 on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Well, as the tension mounts,
Indeed.
going to 7-6.
Now, it was obvious he was going to make the ball or try to make it in that side pocket. Must he call it?
Yeah, he must call the 8 into the pocket.
So it becomes a 7-6 game.
Not a very good break there. Those balls are clustered all around. I would like to see Efren go ahead and shoot in this spot. If I were Mark Jarvis, I wouldn't start to run balls off here. Very dangerous.
Well, Jarvis leads 7 games to 6. Running this rack would give him an advancement into the championship of the World 8-Ball. But a mistake would quite easily even it up at 7-7.
Also like to mention here what before you get started here with this game, Jimmy, that we're playing on an AMF table. How much did you say this table cost, Tom?
$56,000. 3 of them in existence. One is over at the Lions Den here in Las Vegas, and they'll be happy to make one for you, but it takes about 6 months. It's mahogany, and it is from Honduras and hand carved.
I'd like to thank another sponsor of the tour, who really promotes the Pro Tour, is the Meucci Originals, who makes one of the finest cues in the world. You can see his banners up around the arena here. All right.
A cue that even I could use?
It's
Rumpy?
make anybody play good.
Oh, boy.
Guaranteed.
Get me a couple of them, one for the trunk and...
What is he on here? He's on the stripe balls?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Stripes is correct.
Well, there's going to be some defensive moves put in here because right now there's no shot, so he's playing a safety here.
But every time he's done that, it's come up wrong for him.
Well, he tried to make that ball, but
yes.
if he made it, well, who knows?
Now Reyes, trailing 7 games to 6.
When you don't get a good opening break in the game of 8-ball, then the game becomes a very confusing situation.
He's playing a safe off the 6-ball.
Whether you have stripes or solids, this is where we go into safety play. You're not worried right now to let your opponent back to the table because everything is so clustered up.
For the people that aren't aware of what a legitimate safety is, that when a person hits the cue ball, he has to strike a ball and drive that ball to a cushion, or the cue ball has to hit a cushion after contact with an object ball. That's a legitimate safety or shot.
And if he doesn't, why then it's cue ball in hand, and
Anywhere
the opponent can put it anywhere in the table he wants. Huh?
Exactly.
He's going for a tough one here. Good shot.
Amen. Did he open him up enough?
Well, he's got a shot in the corner pocket here with the 14 ball. Okay, let's see what he's got here. Looks to me like he's going to shoot the 14 ball and play position on the 15 ball for his next shot. Yeah, so he's going to shoot this ball down here. He played long position on this 15 ball, and he's going to have to... I don't know if this ball passes or not. If it doesn't pass, then he's going to have to roll the cue ball down in here after making the 15 ball for this ball in the corner pocket.
Jimmy, you know as well as I do, the pool gods are watching right now. They're going to send this game into sudden death, one game. You know it, and so do I. The pool gods are always up there watching, Tom. They want to torture you as much as they can.
Well, here's a shot. Now, this is a good shot here.
Matthias, I love you. You mean to say Jarvis can't run this rack?
Well,
yes, he can.
He can, but I just don't think it's going to happen.
Well, if he makes this ball and uses a lot of left-hand spin on this shot, he got a shot. He's got a heck of a shot to make here, though.
Oh, boy.
He makes this shot, Tom, he wins the match because the position is going to be a natural.
Well, not necessarily, Jim. The 7's in the way. See, if he shoots this ball on the down the corner pocket, the cue ball is going to go back here. He has to go at this angle below the 7. If he does that, he's coming back over here because he can't hit it soft enough, and then he's coming down in here.
Well, how good do you have to be just to catch ball and at the
You see the angle? See where it's coming now?
Oh, boy.
And that's what could have happened even if he made the ball.
That's the pool gods. They're up there watching.
What do they care about the pain and the frustration, huh? What do they care?
That's 2 games in a row, Jimmy, that Jarvis has had a chance to slam the door on Efren.
Efren runs this rack now. He'll be tied at 7 games apiece as you look at young Mr. Mark Jarvis.
Looks like Efren's just waiting for Mark to make a mistake, and then he just takes over. He's given Mark plenty of opportunities, I know that. See, he's going to leave the 4 ball for his key ball. He's going to play the 1 ball, the 6 ball, then the 7, then the 4. A lot of times you have to think backwards in playing 8 ball. You think where the 8 is, what ball you need to get to the 8 ball, what ball you need to get to that ball to get to the 8 ball, and so on down the line. So here he's going to use the 4 for the last shot, and it's a natural position for the 8. And we're going to a hill game.
Boy, you make a mistake and you sure end up paying for it, don't you?
And you got to like the breaker in the next game.
Is that the rule of thumb?
Always.
Yeah.
Give control to the guy that has control.
Well, it's tied at 7 games apiece. There's Jarvis. The break will go to Reyes. Well, it's been a great match so far. And the crowd cheering both of these competitors on. Urged on a little bit by Scott Smith, the referee.
There's a good shot of Don Mackey, our commissioner of the pool. And there's C.J. Wiley and his lovely wife Angela from Dallas, Texas. Yeah, this is what it's all about.
This is what the crowd loves. And we do too.
How do the golf gods like it?
The pool guys?
Oh, excuse me, the pool gods.
I don't know too much about the golf guys. I don't have problems with them. I can tell you that.
Nothing on the break. Here's another opportunity. You know, this will be his last opportunity.
Reyes has done that a lot. I mean, had the break and didn't get anything.
Yep. But this is going to be Mark's last opportunity because you know he's going to go for a clearance, and if he fails to get out again, well, it just makes it easy for Efren. He's selecting the solid color balls. Pressure is really mounting on him right now. He's never been in this situation, and this is an extreme situation, being tied 7-7. He's got a tough shot already. He's got to cut the 4 down the corner. It's not a tough shot, but he's a little bit out of line.
He's perfect there, Jimmy.
He can come right across the table for the 5 if he wanted to.
And
He's got the 6, anyway.
He's got the 5. Now he's gone.
he has destroyed himself this match, Jimmy.
Yeah. He's just not thinking all the way through the rack. I mean, he's just shooting shots, it looks like to me.
Why didn't he take the 6 ball instead of the 5? Wouldn't that have been a little better thing to play position with?
Well, he should have shot the 4 ball and came on the other side of the 10 ball. Do you remember when the 4 was over here? Well, if he shot the 4 and let the cue ball come on this side for the 5 ball, then he's straight in on the 6 ball. Then he can do whatever he wants with these 2 balls. But what happened, he wound up with an angle, and he came over where the cue ball is right now. And now there's no shot.
No.
I mean, unless he could bank the 3 ball.
Can he cut it back across?
I don't think he can cut this ball.
Gonna try.
Look at this shot.
Look at this shot.
How about one for the announcer? How about one for the announcer? Huh?
You're up 1 and Jimmy's up 1. Okay, I'm gonna.
Jimmy was up 2.
Okay, he's up 2. No, that was a half.
How about that?
But he's still in trouble. No shot again.
Yeah, but I mean, after making that, come on. Boy, how about an attaboy? Did he have a grin on his face when he made that? Now he's right back in trouble again.
How much time does he have left in that 45-second shot clock?
I don't know. But it's the pool gods, I'm telling you.
You know, he might be able to cut I think he can cut this ball in the corner pocket. I think this ball passes here. I think he can cut this ball in the corner pocket.
Well, after making that last shot, I think he could probably make this ball anywhere. I mean, that was a tremendous shot.
It was a good shot.
It's too bad that he didn't get any kind of a reward for it because he's faced again out here.
Well, he's still playing.
I think he's going for a bank shot.
Bank shot.
And he just knocked that in. But he didn't give himself. He didn't leave anything with the 6 ball, did he? Nothing.
It's the pool gods. I'm telling you, when it gets down to when they both need one game.
Look at this shot.
And still no reward. He has made
he's got. What shot has he got in that 6 ball?
He's got 1 shot in this corner pocket right there.
Are you kidding? He's made every. Look at Reyes. Look, he's made every imaginable shot and some that no one can think about.
Yeah, he's going to shoot the cue ball down here, cut this ball into this corner pocket. The cue ball is going to float this way. Anything can happen. I mean, he's going to wind up come up in here somewhere. But that's the shot.
He's made more big-time pressure shots in the last minute and a half than he's made in his entire pro career.
This is the one with all the pressure. This is the winning shot. He didn't make this one.
Now see the good position he had on the 8 there?
Well, he's getting a big round of applause, Mark Jarvis is, for a gallant battle and a unbelievable try, but he has left one of the best players in the world.
An easy rack.
Yeah. And a win into the championship of the World 8-ball.
Anything can happen, though. Nothing's, easy. You just can't throw him in, give him the putt or other. You just have to wait to see what happens. A ball could skid on him, or anything could happen.
Oh, I'm sure the pool gods know that Efren is looking at an easy rack right now. I'm sure they'll do whatever they can to make things difficult for him.
Oh, they went out to have dinner.
They never sleep.
The pool guys went out to have an early supper. Come on, Jimmy Machia.
I don't know. No. It ain't over till the fat mama sings.
Golf gods are the ones that never sleep. Pool gods walk away. They've had enough.
Oh, boy.
What a great run Jarvis made. And he just...
And to not get any kind of a shot to where he could do something with that 6 ball, that's just a shame. Yeah. But that's the game of pool.
And when you think of the great, almost unbelievable, impossible shots he made to get to that one spot and then come up dead empty.
He's going to play position for the 14 ball and use the 12 to get to the 8.
Reyes just down 7 games to 5, has come back now, leveled it at 7, and now he's but 2 shots away from moving on to the 8-ball championship against Jeff Carter.
Mark is going to be sick after this vote.
Yeah, Reyes. That's too bad. It's unfortunate. Somebody always has to win. Somebody has to lose. There it is. Reyes comes from 7-5 down to win it at 8-7. Unbelievable semifinal match, right down 8 games to 7. I'm Tom Kelly with Jimmy Machia and, of course, Efren Reyes, who won it, and Mark Jarvis, who came so close. What a great battle you two guys put up. How do you feel?
There's a point of diminishing returns as far as how excited I am, but I'm feeling pretty good about the way I played. When you play a guy like him, if you make one mistake, you pay for it, and it showed up right there. You know, I got out of line a few times, and it cost me.
Well, Jimmy Machia was saying that you made maybe at least three unbelievable shots at the end of that match, and yet he got nothing for it, Jimmy, did he?
Well, as I mentioned to you earlier, Tom, the gambling gods, the pool gods up there, you know, when you make good shots, you get punished for it sometimes. Jarvis made 3 spectacular shots, got no reward for it.
Efren, you were a magnificent pool player. You're one of the best in the world, of course. How did you feel about the match?
Well, I feel I lost already because when he had me 8-5, 7-5, right?
He had you 7-5, yeah.
7-5, and I thought I'm not gonna shoot no more. And well, I get lucky, and then you miss.
You can't give this guy a chance, though, can you?
No, absolutely not. It cost me. If but I'll get you next time.
I tell you, you've got a great attitude about it. Jimmy, he's into the finals now, and he goes against Carter. What kind of a match will it be, do you think?
I look for a good match there. Same with the match with Jarvis. Carter's playing good all week. He's confident, and as lucky as Efren is right now, he should be downstairs shooting dice.
What a way to talk about one of the all-time great pool players in the world, to call him lucky. Now we're getting back to talent, skill, strategy, and you've always got to have a little luck, don't you?
Absolutely.
And the pool gods kind of deserted you in the luck department.
Well, that's okay. I've got my wife and kids at home. I'm going to go home and celebrate my victory as far as...
Wonderful. Efren, congratulations. We look forward to watching you in the championship 8-ball world match in against Carter. We wish you the very best.
Thank you.
All right, and we'll be back with that for you. What a great championship match we should have. That's Reyes against Carter. For Jimmy and Jimmy, I'm Tom Kelly, and we'll see you soon from the Riviera Hotel and Casino here in Las Vegas.
Brought to you by Mayuchi Originals, custom choice of more top players than any other cue, and AMF Playmaster, bringing quality to the table.